get a fair wage comparable to those of all the other private hospitals in the state of Hawaii.
There are a whole lot of people who want to get a fair wage comparable to other people everywhere. Well, I'm not precisely sure which private hospital is being referred to because the major ones on Oahu just went bankrupt. So I'm not precisely sure what that person is referring to. I suspect that if you can get that much better deal in a private hospital, you would go and do it. Now, if your commitment, however, and maybe one of those hospitals will go bankrupt, and I presume that person will not come to me and ask me about bailing them out. But where the public supported hospital and system is concerned, everybody else, every public employee is already sacrificing. Their pay would cut 10%. We managed to get it back up to only 5%. They're paying 10% more, going for some people from 60-40, voluntarily. Don't forget this was done by vote, voluntarily agreeing to pay 10% more on an increasing medical premium. So everybody else is sacrificing. The president has just asked the nation whether we can all get together and sacrifice. We're asking the oil companies to sacrifice. It's not a question of not wanting a fair wage or a comparable wage. It's a question of that we're in a financial crisis right now. The same person who may be asking that, I understand, but you have to understand, since I started running for governor, 60,000 people have been added to the Medicaid rolls in Hawaii. Not 600, not 6,000. 60,000 people have been added to the Medicaid rolls. 18,000 of them are children. That has to be paid for. We have a static population. I'm going to work as hard as I can to pump money into this economy and to get jobs into this economy so people aren't taking unemployment insurance out, but they're putting revenues back into the state because they're working. Obviously, I want to get wages up and comparable and as fair as quickly as I can. But until that time, believe me, if it comes to asking somebody who has a job and is getting paid to sacrifice a little longer so that we can take care of those little kids who are utterly dependent on our good judgment and utterly dependent on our capacity to help them, I have to choose the kids. That's the answer.
Governor, we're coming up on